Qormaata seensa yuunivarsiitii xumura mana barnoota sadarkaa lammaffaa intiraansii bara 2017 hojjechuu ergan jalqabee kun viidiyoo arfaffaadha. Viidiyoo kana keessatti gaaffilee 70 hanga 85tti jiran waliin ilaalla. Isinis egaa miidiyaan kun akka guddatuudhaaf gahee bahachaa turtan ammas daran akka itti fuftan abdiin qaba. Viidiyoon kun vaayiraalii akka bahuudhaa fi namoota hedduu biras akka gahee faayidaa irraa eegamu barattoota keenyaadhaaf akka buusuu danda'uudhaa fi share, like, subscribe fi comment gochuu hin dagatinaan affeerraa koo yeroo maraati. Question number 71. Which type of environmental movement recommends promotion of property rights as a tool for conserving the environment? A. Popular environmentalism. B. Dark greens environmentalism. C. Free market environmentalism. D. Preservation environmentalism. Question number 72. What is the common environment-friendly indigenous knowledge practice in wet highland landscape of Western Ethiopia? A. Consideration of land as a sacred resource. B. Preservation of medicinal plants and animals. C. Refraining from using natural resources. D. Construction of stone terraces along the hills. Free market environmentalism believes that private ownership and market-based incentives lead to better environmental protection. Why? Because owners have a vested interest in managing their resources sustainably. But A, B, and D are incorrectly defined. Popular environmentalism focuses on public awareness and community action, not private ownership. Dark green environmentalism also emphasizes on radical change, sometimes anti-capitalist, often rejecting markets and property rights. Preservation of environmentalism focuses on protecting nature from all human use. Example, setting land aside, not on private ownership. For this reason, C. Free market environmentalism is a type of environmental movement that recommends promotion of property rights as a tool for conserving the environment. C is the correct answer. In highland parts of Ethiopia everywhere, stone terraces are used to control soil erosion. In other way, conserve water and sustain agriculture. This is a traditional, vested, and eco-friendly practice. But consideration of land as a sacred resource does not directly reduce erosion or improve soil in practice. Preservation of medicinal plants and animals is also important, but not specific to highland landscape or directly helpful for soil erosion. Refraining from using natural resources is impossible because communities must use natural resources but sustainably. For this reason, D. Construction of stone terraces along the hills is a common environmental friendly indigenous knowledge practice in wet highland landscape of Ethiopia. D is the correct answer. Question number 73. What was the cause for the emphasis of geography on the study of relationship between humans and the environment during the 18th century? Wow, amazing question. A. Consideration of the association between geography and philosophy. B. The growing need for qualitative description of the Earth's surface. C. The development of advanced quantitative techniques. D. The establishment of global geographical societies. Question number 74. Which branch of physical geography is concerned with the study of distribution of landforms and forces that change them. A. Biogeography. B. Geomorphology. C. Climatology. D. Oceanography. During the 18th century, geography began focusing on describing the Earth's surface and understanding human-environment interaction. Why? Because this need arose due to colonial expansion, exploration, and the demand for territorial knowledge. Consideration of the association between geography and philosophy is incorrect, while philosophy influenced early geographical thought. The 18th century shift was driven by practical and descriptive needs, not abstract association with philosophy. So, A is not the answer. Quantitative techniques developed much later, particularly in 20th century, with the rise of GIS and also remote sensing. So, C is also not the answer. The establishment of global geographical societies associated with the societies formed mostly in the 19th century after the growing need for descriptive geography was emerged. So, the growing need for qualitative descriptive of the Earth's surface was the cause for the emphasis of geography on the study of relationship between humans and the environmental interactions during the 18th century. B is the correct answer. Geomorphology is a branch of physical geography that studies about the distribution of landforms and forces that change them. B is the answer. Biogeography studies about all living things, plants and animals in relation to their environment, not about the formation and distribution of the Earth's surface. Climatology studies about the weather patterns, their distribution, and the characteristics. While oceanography studies about waves, tides, oceans, and other water phenomena. So, B is the correct answer. Question number 75. What makes the subject of geography a science? This is also amazing question. A. The concern with religious and traditional practices. B. The subjective analysis of man and environment relationship. C. The emphasis on speculative philosophical idea. D. The systematic investigation and the mapping of phenomena on Earth. Question number 76. Among the following landforms, which one is formed when magma solidifies in a vertical or near vertical crack? Grade 9 old curriculum. A. Seal. B. Batholith. C. Dike. D. Laccolith. Geography becomes a science. Why? Due to its structured methods of observing the environment, collecting data, mapping, and analysis. Concerning with religious and traditional practice is more of cultural. The subjective analysis of man and environmental relationship says science requires objective analysis, not subjective. So B is not the answer. The speculation without evidence is not scientific. So science is evidence-based. As a result, D is the correct answer for question number 75. Dike is a vertical or steeply inclined sheet of intrusive igneous rock that forms when magma cuts through rock layers. Seal is a horizontal, not vertical, so A is not the answer. Batholiths are a massive and deep-seated magma bodies, not is vertical intrusion. Laccoliths are dome-shaped and forms between layers, not in a vertical cracks. So, C is the correct answer for question number 76. Question number 77. How do reverse fault occur? They occur due to the action of A. Compressional force, B. Coriolis force, C. Tensional force, D. shearing force. Question number 78. What can be the effect of an earthquake on buildings when it occurs with a magnitude of 3 on Richter scale? A. It causes most buildings to collapse. B. Cracks appear on building. C. Total destruction and landslide happen. D. The impacts are undetectable by humans. Reverse faults occur when rocks are pushed together, which means compressed together, causing the hanging wall to move upward. Coriolis forces are the effect of winds and ocean currents direction due to the Earth's rotation, not fault formation. So, is illogical. C. Tensional forces pull apart rocks and create normal faults, not reverse faults. Shearing forces causes the strike slip faults, not reverse fault. So, compressional forces causes for the formation of reverse fault. A is the correct answer. In an earthquake, a magnitude of 3 is minor and usually only recorded by seismographs. People don't feel it. Above 7, most buildings to collapse will require a much stronger quake, and cracks may occur around the magnitude of 6 depending on the building qualities, and destruction as well as landslides occur in high magnitude quakes of 6.5 and above, not at the magnitude of 3. So, D is the correct answer. Question number 79. Which geologic process mainly involves the breaking of rocks into pieces and the formation of new substances? Wow. Gaaffii kana fakkaatu viidiyoo eengadda hojjetame keessatti hojjetamee gadhiisameera waa'ee fiizikaalii fi keemikaal weezaringii jechuudha. Okay? A. Orogenesis. B. Sedimentation. C. Weathering. D. Deposition. Question number 80. Which one of the following differentiates climate change mitigation strategies from adaptation? Geolesson 17 tiwiidhaan hojjetame. Gaaffiin kun akkanumatti jira. Kanaaf qormaata bara 2017 keessatti kallattiidhaan gaaffiiwwan dhufan keessaa kan Geolesson 17 tiwiin hojjete keessaa tokko isa kana jechuudha. Okay? So, A. Can be reactive or autonomous. B. Strive to reduce the use of fossil fuels. C. Involve traditional soil conservation mechanisms. D. Consider climate change as an opportunity rather than a challenge. Orogenesis is the process of mountain formation, while sedimentation is the compaction of sediments. But weathering is the way in which chemically or physically changes. The weathering in which new substances are formed is known as chemical weathering. So the answer is C for question number 79. Deposition is the lay down of sediments. Mitigation strategies aims to reduce the source of greenhouse gases, and one key way to reduce fossil fuel use. So, striving to reduce the use of fossil fuel is the mitigational strategies. So, B is the correct answer. Question number 81. Which of the following indicates the strength of the Kyoto Protocol 2005? A. Forced developing countries to become a carbon neutral. B. Involved all nations in emission reduction. C. Established financial support. D. It introduced compulsory targets in reducing emission of greenhouse gases. Question number 82. Which one of the following statement is correct about the status of international conventions and agreements on climate change? A. Issue of climate change at global scale came into being starting from the year of 2000. B. Developing countries are contributing more to the occurrence of climate change. C. Most countries recognize the use of renewable energy sources as a remedy for climate change. D. Several countries see climate change as a good opportunity for sustainable development. Kyoto Protocol was the first international treaty that imposed legally binding emission reduction targets on developed countries. That was its major strength. Developing countries were not required to meet binding targets under Kyoto. This is error 1. Only developed nations had mandatory targets. Developing countries had none. So B is also not. There were mechanisms like the clean development mechanisms. So the core strength of the treaty was the legally binding targets, not the financial support. So D is the correct answer. Globally, there is a growing consensus that renewable energy like that of solar and wind energy are the key to mitigating climate change, as seen in international agreements like the Paris Agreement. But global attention to climate change began much earlier with UNFCCC, signed in 1992, and also Kyoto Protocol in 1997. B is the misleading because developed countries have historically emitted more greenhouse gases, but developing countries are often the most affected, not the biggest contributor in greenhouse gases. So C is the correct answer for question number 82. Number 83. How does the expansion of hydroelectric power in Ethiopia help us to reduce climate change? A. By transforming the economy from agriculture to service-based one. This is the way of developing economy of the country. B. By reducing reliance on non-renewable energy sources. Yes, this is the correct answer. Reducing reliance on non-renewable energy sources can reduce the climate change. By discouraging the use of other energy sources than electricity, no. By expanding manufacturing industries in the country, this is also misleading. For question number 84, what is the core issue in the concept of sustainable development? The concept of sustainable development is narrowing the wide gap between the environment and development. A. Keeping harmony between environment and development, it says. Yes, it is right. Why? Because its main goal is narrowing the gap between the environment and development. Applying a traditional way of resource conservation, no. Maximizing humans' utilization of nature, this is also not. Promoting privatization of resource ownership, this is not also the major aim of sustainable development. So A is the correct answer. Social dimension of sustainable development, economic dimension of sustainable development, environmental dimension of sustainable development, warren jedhaman yaadadha. A. Offering special support for investors, this is economic. So X. Ensuring fair access to local services. Prioritizing of human needs over the environment. D. Reducing the utilization of environmental resources. The question says that social dimension. This is about the equity, about the fair distribution of resources. So, ensuring fair access to local services like education, hydroelectric supply, clean water, health services, and the others. So B is the correct answer.
chaanaalii keessan Ji'oolessan 17 tiዩbii waan daawwattaniif galatooma. Ji'oolessan 17 tiዩብ chaanaalachuun sila gobanyaachuu አመሰግናለሁ። Ji'oolessan 17 tiዩብ chaanaalii milkoomina egeree dhalootaaf dhimmu